Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create a Elorus contact from new Google Sheets tables row. So let's suppose I'm a freelance designer and collecting all my customer details in my Google Sheets tables, and then I'm manually creating these customers as a contact in Elorus. Now I want that as soon as I add a new row in the Google Sheets which represents a new customer, a contact should be automatically created in Elorus. I can do this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skill. I just need to build connection between Google Sheets and Elorus. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I will take Google Sheets where a new row will be added in tables and this complete workflow will get triggered. And in my action application, I will take Elorus where the contact will be created automatically as soon as the new row will be added in Google Sheets tables. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create contacts in Elorus from new Google Sheets tables row. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Sheets and Elorus with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on sign in. But if you are a new user, click on sign up for free and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I need to click on Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to see all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on create workflow. And now it's asking me to enter the workflow name and the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So let's name this folder as how to create a Elorus contact from new Google Sheets tables row. And now I need to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So these are the folders that I have created and I want to select Google Sheets automations and click on create. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, we want to create a Elorus contact from Google Sheets tables row, which means whenever a new row will be added in Google Sheets tables, a contact should be created in Elorus, which means whenever a new row will be added in Google Sheets tables, this complete workflow will get triggered. So our trigger application will be Google Sheets and a trigger event will be new or updated spreadsheet row. Now I need to make connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is given to us, and this URL will act as a bridge to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following and reading this help desk given over here, I will make the connection. So first we have to log into our Google Sheets and then create a new spreadsheet, navigate to extensions, move to the add-ons options and then click on get add-ons. Search for and install Pabbly Connect webhooks, add-on and refresh the page. So let me take you to my Google Sheets first. This is my Google Sheets by the name customer details and I have maintained this table which has first name, last name, phone number and email address. So over here, I need to first click on extensions and then click on add-ons, then click on get add-ons. And over here, Google Workspace Marketplace has appeared in front of us where we need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And it is showing installed because I have already installed this in my Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, you have to follow the same process and then make sure that you refresh your Google Sheets after installing. So next, after installing, we need to click on extension and then select Pabbly Connect webhook and then choose initial setup, enter the webhook URL and trigger column. So let's go back, click on extensions, click on Pabbly Connect webhooks, click on initial setup, So this box has appeared in front of us where we need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So under the webhook URL, it's written you can get the webhook URL from Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's go back to Pabbly and from over here, copy this webhook URL and simply paste it over here. Now I need to enter the trigger column. So it's written the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So over here in this Google Sheets tables, my final data entry column or the last column is column D, which means as soon as I add data in this column, the complete row data would be sent to Pabbly Connect. So over here, I will enter D and click on submit. Setup configured successfully. Now let's go back to extensions, click on Pabbly Connect webhook and then click on send on event. So this will make sure whatever data we add in future is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now let's go back to Pabbly and over here you can see waiting for the webhook response. And under this it's written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Which means, so as to get the response over here, I need to enter data in my Google Sheets tables. So let's go back to my Google Sheets and enter some dummy details over here in these fields. So let's say my first name is new, my last name is user, my phone number is, and my email address is new20@pabblytudes.com. Now, as soon as I've entered data in this column, the complete row data would have been sent to Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly and check whether it has captured this response there or not. And we can see we have instantly captured the response. Trigger column was column D. Spreadsheet name was customer detail. Phone number was this. First name was new. Last name was user. And the email address was new20@pabblytudes.com. This means Pabbly Connect is connected with Google Sheets and now we need to move to our next step, which is action step. So we want that as soon as we add data in a Google Sheets tables row, a contact should be created in Elorus. So our action application will be Elorus and our action event will be create contact. Now click on connect. If you have an existing connection, you can simply go with save. But if you don't have one, click on add new connection. And over here to make the connection, we need to enter these details. So the first one is authorization. Enter your API key along with token prefix. Example this. And then the organization ID. And under this, it's written log into your Elorus account. You can get the API key in the user profile section and organization ID from settings organization section. So to enter this, let me take you to my Elorus account. So this is my dashboard and on the right hand side top corner, under my profile, we can see user profile. And over here, we can find our API key. So we just need to copy this and paste it over here. And we have to add token in front of it. Now I need to enter my organization ID. For that, I have to go to settings and then organization section. So let's go back. And on the left hand side corner, I can see all the options. Here I need to click on settings and then click on organization. And over here, I can find my organization ID. So I will copy this and paste it over here. Now I will simply click on save. And Elorus is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now we need to enter all these details. So to enter this, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received response from my Google Sheets. So with the help of that response, I will enter all these details. So to enter the first name, I will click on Google Sheets and map my first name as new. Then I will map my last name as user. And then I am leaving these fields blank because these are not required one and needed for me to create contact in Elorus. But if you have these fields in your Google Sheets tables, you can enter following the same process. Next, it's asking, is the contact a client? So I will choose this as yes and choose this supplier field as yes. And then the default language will be EN, which is English. And then I'm leaving these fields blank. In my default taxes, I will simply turn on this mapping button and make sure that you follow the same process while making the contact. Then I will leave these fields blank and enter my email address as new20@pabblytudes.com. Then it's asking email is primary, so I will simply type true. And then I will map my phone number, which was this one. And then is my phone number primary? I'll write true. And then I will leave these fields blank because these are not required one. So mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response in these fields, it is taken into consideration. Manually entering the data will make it static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Now we simply need to click on Save and Send Test Request. And we can see we have successfully created a contact in Elorus. We have received the response over here with our contact ID. And the first name was new, the last name was user, the email address was new20@pabblytudes.com and the phone number was this. Now let's open our Elorus account and check whether this contact has been created there or not. On the left hand side corner, we can see all the options. Here we need to click on contacts. And if we scroll down, we will be able to find new user. Let's open this. And we have successfully created this user. The name was new user. Email address was new20@pabblytudes.com. Now, so as to check whether this automation is working perfectly fine or not, let's open our Google Sheets and enter some other dummy details over there. So let's say this time my name is latest and my last name is user and my phone number is and my email address is latest@pabblytudes.com. Now as soon as I've entered data in this column, a contact should be created in Elorus. So let's go back to Elorus. And we can see we have instantly created this contact by the name latest user. Let's open this. So the email address was latest@pabblytudes.com and the phone number was this. So to summarize, we took Google Sheets as our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We entered the data in our Google Sheets and received the response over here, after which we took our action application as Elorus where we made connection with Pabbly Connect and entered all these details with the help of mapping. Simply clicked on Save and Send Test Request and received the response as a new contact created in Elorus account. So we have successfully created automation between Google Sheets and Elorus with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.